Anyone knows about where is Great Lakes in United States? The location? Anybody knows where is the Great Lakes? Nobody knows. Okay.
Michigan?
Michigan, yeah. Michigan is one of the name of the lake, Michigan Lake.
Between Canada and US.
Right, between Canada and US. Yeah, right. Right, Michigan. So Chicago is big city, right? Big city in Chicago. And Chicago is just beside the Lake Michigan. So there are 5 Great Lakes in together, close by, near side by side, together, right? And between United States and Canada, and about center, but center towards east side, not exactly center. A little bit more to the Washington and New York. They say this is a Midwest, but still it is located in east side of whole United States. And Michigan Lake is the biggest one among 5, right? And looks like this one, Michigan Lake. And at your side, I don't know, how can you say? West side of the lake, west side of lake, beach in the middle, there is a Chicago. Okay, so Chicago is very good cities in that they have a lake in front. So there is a beach, and the lake is very big. How big? It looks like ocean. You cannot see the other side from the beach. And you know that salmon is a fish, right? The lake is too big so that there is a salmon. Salmon is, the fish is very special that they started from a small stream as a baby fish. They go out to the ocean and then living there for several years. Once they are big enough, then they come back to the small stream to lay down their eggs, right? So salmon is usually located in the ocean, but Great Lakes is too big. It is not ocean. There is no salt in the water, but there is a salmon. So we call this a Great Lake salmon. It's big enough anyway. So Chicago is has a beach, so that there are so many sailing boats there, sailing yacht. And the Great Lake is not a big ocean, so that it is good for sailing. You see.
So is like the Great Lakes used for shipping stuff from where to where, like between the states or between Canada and US?
Oh, okay. Let me show you Great Lakes, and then right, using a map, right? Here, right? Oh, okay. No. Right. All right. So Lake Michigan is here, right? And Chicago is about here, right?
I don't think we can see the map, Professor.
Oh, you cannot see. Oh, I need to share my screen. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. This time you can see, right? This is the map of the Great Lakes. And Lake Michigan is here. Can you see the Michigan picture?
Yeah.
And Chicago is about here, location of Chicago. And let me say here, Lake Huron and Lake Erie, there is a city called Detroit. Detroit is also a big city, but it's also famous of automakers. In say 20 years ago, Big three is the biggest three automaker was GM, Ford, and Chrysler. Now, not anymore. The biggest automaker now is probably Volkswagen, and second is Toyota. Probably third is GM or one of the Chinese automaker. So things are changed last 20 years. But anyway, 20 years ago, when I was a student at the Michigan University, big three still is GM and Ford and Chrysler. And their headquarters are located in Detroit City, all of them. So that Michigan and Detroit is a center of auto industry around the world until 20 years ago. Why? Because that place is good for that kind of industry, steel making, and also other materials too, and also core and iron ore. So I'm trying to say that. So these kind of material for the automaker is moved by a ship along the Great Lakes, usually coming from this Canada area. So Lake Superior is between United States and Canada, and Lake Ontario is probably almost, most of them is probably also divided by Canada and United States. I'm not sure. But anyway, so Canada has more minerals, so that the ships is moving along the Great Lakes toward Detroit City. And until that time, say 100 years ago, when the GM and Ford is started there, the car was not popular. Train was not many. So transportation at that time is mainly by ships, especially heavy material, steel and ore and core. So that's why the location of Detroit was good for automakers. Okay? And trying to explain about this core carrier. At the time, the many core is the main material for resource for manufacturing industry and also power plant. And you may know or remember that England, United Kingdom, was a place of industrial revolution 150 years ago. And main reason for that is, one of the main reason is core. United Kingdom has a good quality, much core inside. So in Detroit area, around the Great Lakes, this kind of ship, self-unloading core carrier, was popular. So we'll see what is this. So this one is, it is moving picture. Right? So core is a kind of bulk cargo, but the ship is very special that there's a conveyor belt which can unload, offload the core automatically by using conveyor belt, bottom of the cargo space, and then using a boom. Boom is moving rotational, so that they can put away to the port side and pull down the core. So it's self-unloading core carrier. So that was very important at the time of 100 years ago. for the Industrial Revolution in United Kingdom, also in United States. All right, this is an oil tanker. And left-hand corner, you see the small letter like a VLCC. Is a class of oil tanker. They can say that very large crude carrier. How much large? It's saying 257,000 tons of cargo or oil is carried. And length of the ship is 332 meters. And breadth is 60 meters. And the other ship is very similar. Right? Sister ship, you can say sister ship. And Arctic shuttle tanker of Samsung. Samsung built a special oil tanker that can moving from between Murmansk and Barandi, I cannot remember. But the ship is special in because this is a near area. The ocean is has ice, frozen. So you need to have a self-propelling without support of icebreaker. Icebreaker is a special ship which can have a device for breaking ices. In terms of thickness of ice is a 2-meter thickness above the water. So it is very strong. So you need to have a special device to break. But this ship is very special so that they can moving without help of icebreaker once the ocean is frozen, like this picture here. Right? Only the root of the ship is water shown. The other place is ice covered. So that minus 45 degree Celsius operating condition. Up to that temperature, you need to operate. The shape of the front of the ship is very special. That there is a gradient or slided or degree of, so that above the ice, the ship is moving up to the above the ice, so that the weight of the ship can break the ice up to 2 meters of thickness. That is a specialty because the ship is big, 100,000 tons altogether. So weight is big, so you can use the weight of the ship to break the ice by pushing the ship toward above the ice, and then weight of the ship can break down the ice. So you need to have a very special treatment of that hull skin near toward the front part to be stronger. Right? That also shape of the degree of inclination. Okay, that's it. That's it for front part of the general arrangement. Questions? No question? No question? Only bracket? No, Faltamo. Faltamo is your first name. No, not Faltamo. Then who raised the question? Adib raised question or Faltamo? Faltamo, you raised question, right? During the class.
Yeah.
Right. The other students are very quiet today. Then I will ask it to you if you not raise question today, right? Okay, second part I will ask you. All right, so then we need to see. Oh, let's have a 5-minute break and then return back to So I'll come back 1:55, 4 minutes late. So I'll arrange this. Anyway, if Ki-hyun Kim will be the leader of the discussion, then he will lead us. So Ki-hyun will lead 2 discussion sessions per semester, and also 2 lectures too. So altogether it can be 4 times, 2 discussion, 2 lecture. And duty, work of this can be. Right. Before discussion, you may prepare discussion topics of that day. There is no restrictions, but my suggestion is try to choose topics that are related with the lecture topic of the day. That can be best, right? But you can choose anything you want to do. And during the discussion you need to lead the discussion. Can be very many speeches, right? And so that most of the students can participate in the debate. And coordinator, sometimes half of the time is voice of the coordinator, but this is not good. You need to stay calm. And then best is the other student is talking too much. So the other more student speaking, participating in discussion is best one. After discussion, to summarize, upload, and post the discussion contents. It can be modified to the preparation topics, right? And then it can be a website, uploaded to the website. And TA will help to how to upload. So, and the last time the TA prepared the place for Google Docs, but it does not work at that time. So usually they go with separate files. So it's up to your choice. And then discussion evaluation. This is 15%, is very big percentage of whole 100%, right? So after discussion session, the leader, the coordinator will select, let me say 2 students, because the other is only 5, right? 2 students who were most active in the discussion. And then that count is accumulated. So that is a how-to discussion session for this. And you can report that selection to the TA. So TA will, by TA. Question? No question? Kihyun?
Yes.
Yeah. Any question to me?
No, I think it's simple.
No?
Yes.
All right. And Tom project. This is also old version, but I will update. How to Tom project. It is already shown to you. The subject of the project, you need a discussion, but you select, your team select. There will be 3 times of presentation and teaming up next week. And there will be written report each time. The presentation file is enough to submit. Evaluation is usually done by myself and TA. So 2 persons will evaluate. Schedule management is important. 3 times of presentation. First one is project planning, midterm presentation, and final presentation, and demonstration, if there is something to demonstrate. The presenter of the team should be different at each time. So that because you have 3 members, you can divide them. One can use one of the team member as a presentation at the project plan. Second member present at the midterm, and third member present at the final presentation. That is the way. So I don't want any single person has 3 presentations throughout the semester. Team up heterogeneous is a single requirement. It's a mix of country, mix of program levels, mix of laboratory. I don't see any duplication, multiple students coming from one single laboratory. Oh, that can be with Kim Dae-kyung, Professor Kim Dae-kyung. I guess some of you has the same laboratory.
It's me and Woo Sung-min, but I'm the TA,
Right.
so I think.
Oh, you are TA, so there's no overlaps. Okay, then everybody has different backgrounds. All right. So 3 members per team. Okay. Then that's it. Written report. Submit the written report at each presentation, but PowerPoint file is okay as a written report. If you make a video for the demonstration something, then you may use YouTube and then present the link to the video to the web page. And final demonstration, if there is any, in your midterm presentation. But it probably does not work for this semester. And items inside the report. I hope to every team include this part: survey, comparison table, and schedule, job allocation, and references. And patent search is very good for any research. So I hope you can also do similarly. All right, evaluation. Myself and TA will evaluate 3 times. And most important point for me is you really finish your target. So because I saw many times that many teams did not finish up as started as a plan, because plan is very big, but the final result is very small. So it's not good. Many people are saying that I work hard, but I could not finish up, but that is not good. So schedule management is important. So, right. Many of them started with the ambitious goals, but arrive at unfinished goals. So it's better to divide your goals into 2 parts. Core target that must be finished within the semester. But that can be another extra additional goals. If you finish up earlier in the core scope target, then you can do more things. So you may separate out those 2 parts into your goals or target. Also, in your contribution, I guess there is no one PhD student here, right? So Mr. Woo Sung-min, because you are also engaged in your company work, right? Also your PhD work, there can be sometimes it can be a duplication of your project. So you need to have a separate, it is okay. You can do a part of your project in the company or part of your PhD program, but you should be very careful to separate out which one is done inside this class or semester. Something like if you make this one as a separate patent, that is can be the criteria for separation. Right? Previous project, I already show you several times, pictures, floating wind, hydrogen gas, energy island, mobile harbor, LNG fueling, electric ship, offshore port. Oh, this is a suggestion, cruise ship for Far East. Because the cruise ships are very bad situation because of COVID situation now. But just before COVID, say 2 years ago, it was booming industry of cruise ship. So, and especially in Far East area, including China, and Korea, Japan, Russia. But the design is usually done by European. So that there is a cultural differences between tourist and then the ship. So my suggestion is somebody can design based on cultures of China, Korea, Japan, and Russia, Far East countries, which is more comfortable and good to those tourists, not European or Western style tourist cruise ship. Standard of living also different. And the other idea is a rescue vessel of equipment for Coast Guard because of the small disasters and big disasters, something like the Seoul in Korea. All right, that's it. Question? No question. Sung-min, can you say something about project? As I told you that you need to separate out your work in company and also your PhD work. How many years you have been to PhD here in KAIST?
Now I'm second semester.
Okay.
This semester, yeah, this year.
So did you set up your topic for PhD?
No, I didn't.
Not yet?
Okay. Yeah, done yet.
But your supervisor is Kim Dae-kyum, Professor Kim Dae-kyum, right?
Yeah, done.
So you should be more oriented toward fluid mechanics.
Yes.
Okay, or ship motion something. Okay. Anyway, it's okay. You can do a part of your project in company or PhD program, but my question is, or request is separate out clearly. Okay? Adib, any question? Say something.
No, no question, Professor.
No question. Then I ask you two questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bangladesh. Right, Bangladesh. You told me that Bangladesh is established in 1971.
Yes.
How many people? Population?
Our current population is about 160 million.
160
Yes.
million.
Mhm.
Oh. So, okay. And nearby countries, west side is India. Right-hand
Yes,
side is Myanmar.
right. Yeah.
Myanmar has trouble now, right?
Yes, like the region I'm from, Chittagong, is very close to Myanmar.
Okay. Many people is coming to the Bangladesh then.
Yes, due to the Rohingya crisis.
Right.
And a lot of them are relocated in this remote island. Like at first, they were given accommodation like a refugee camp in Cox's Bazar, which is like seashore. And now a lot of them are being relocated. Like the government just funds from different foreign countries, and they build base in this kind of island area, and a lot of them are being relocated there for better accommodation.
Okay. And which country is the north side?
India, so India, like the rest of the area is India.
Oh, so your neighborhood country is only two, India and Myanmar.
Right, yes.
Oh, I see. I expected the other countries, something like China.
China is after India.
Above India. Okay. All right. And oh, we already have a time, so I cannot start a new slide set yet. Let me see. Then I can ask two questions to yours.
Can I ask a question, Professor?
Sure, go ahead.
Like it's not related to today's topic, but generally about ocean, ships and ocean.
Okay.
So how often do accidents happen on ships, like sailing on the oceans? Is it common, like as car accident?
Probably similar,
Mm.
but depending on, say, number of ships, number of car is much more, right, nowadays. And small ships, yacht and fishing boat, there are many. And also the area, the congested area. So near the port, there are more ships, more congested area. So there are many accidents there. But that kind of accident is not big, small accident. Like a car accident, there is a small, how can I say, contacting, right? Slow speed contacting. But this is also accident. So this level of accident level importance is different. Right? But far away from the ocean, the accident is very big accident and very disastrous, but is very scarce. Right? So you need to find out statistics. I don't have the numbers in my mind. So then you see that kind of a rare accident, but it's a big accident that is coming to the newspaper and YouTube. So everybody knows about that one. But that is very scarce cases, or special cases. That is my answer. All right. I hope Yunusang, you're very quiet, so you should say something like that. Where is you are in undergraduate level or master grade?
I'm in undergraduate level.
Okay, but you said that you are interested in fluid mechanics something.
Actually,
What?
I am double major in industrial design and
Which one?
mechanical. Industrial design.
Oh, industrial design. Oh, okay. Oh, I may make a wrong writing. Okay. Industrial units. Oh, you're right. Right. Industrial. Oh, right. Oh, I make a wrong. Your father was oceanographer.
Yeah, right.
Good. So what is your design recently in terms of industrial design? Homework or
Homework.
home project? Right.
Thorough.
Home project.
Latest homework was about post-it and write post-it.
Post-it. The paper.
Yeah.
Sticky paper. Okay.
For online co-work.
Online.
Co-work in online.
Co-work.
Yeah.
Collaboration. Okay.
Yeah.
Online collaboration. Okay. So you are saying the digital post-it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. All right. Then see you next week then. All right. Bye now.
Thank you.